Hey, it's James, the Judge Master of the podcast, what you're listening to. Anyway, we're going to be live at MCM Comic-Con London this October from the 25th to the 27th. We've got a creator stand in the Creator Pavilion where you can meet the crew and you can get your hands on some exclusive booty, including our gold-ish inspiration tokens. And we're also going to be live performing an exclusive one-shot performance on the creator stage on Saturday the 26th at MCM Comic-Con London from 3:35 until 5 p.m. So, really important, get yourself some tickets if you haven't done already. It's at the XL Centre in London. I'm sure you're going to have an amazing time when you're there. And there's going to be a very special announcement. Yeah. So, make sure you get your tickets and come and see Roll Britannia at MCM Comic-Con London.
This episode is brought to you by Allstate. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check you have the tickets in your wallet first before you drive 2 hours to the big game. Seriously, you had one job. Now the closest you'll get to the 50-yard line is parking lot D. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary. Terms apply. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Northbrook, Illinois.
Being a marketer's no sweat. You just have to manage dozens of channels, launch hundreds of campaigns, score thousands of leads, and okay, fine, it's a lot of sweat. Unless you have HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools to help you do all that and more. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
18 years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a comedy legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped. Hilarity will ensue. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with wellness tips and tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Learn more at aarp.org/healthyliving.
Shall we press on,
I've
lads?
got a feeling that's not the end of it, but I'm willing to just carry on, guys.
I don't think
Hopefully
it's
it's fine.
violence because there are more of them. And I don't like fire.
And that's why pineapple belongs on pizza.
Do you want to roll to see if you're saving against this confusion now, James? Milo, as you're...
I've gone from a nat 1 to a nat 20.
There we go.
Fuck yeah.
Show us
Nice.
on the
Not that
camera.
it's
You are
going to
no
make
longer
much more
confused.
sense now.
Milo, you see in front of you
Would someone like to explain to me why I'm looking at myself right now and this isn't a mirror?
a bag, a Hessian bag, starts making its way towards you, Milo.
Another bag.
And it seems to be
Get
sort of
back!
turning itself upside down.
No.
And it goes over your head
Tell
and
me
then
to have a
vanishes.
bag.
Have I vanished?
No. Just the bag vanishes as it goes over your head.
Okay.
The bag vanishes.
Yeah.
Am I still in the bag?
No. It looked like
No,
it was
you
coming
just
towards
stand
you and then it went over and you just vanished.
Can I get a hazardous waste bag and try and do the same thing?
Roll to hit.
Don't suffocate him.
What's the modifier for
I'm a bit
hazard
confused.
bag?
Am I in this
No.
Hessian bag?
No. There was a bag. It was coming towards you. It looked like it was going over you. No bag anymore.
Any modifiers?
No. No to
Okay,
hit.
that's an 11 to hit.
11, does that
Does
hit?
not
Milo?
beat your AC.
No.
This is going to sound weird, but someone touch his face to make sure there's not an invisible bag on him.
Okay, I'll touch his face.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Okay.
That's
damn.
That's just
Which
one of the things that we do.
Which direction did the bag float from?
From between,
there.
from in front of, sort of between River and the two Jeffs that were there but are no longer there. But you still can see two Jeffs.
Did we say there was another door?
We
at the
can
end of
still
this
see
corridor?
two Jeffs. That are
Yes, because you've got
our
your
Jeff.
Jeff. But they've both got glasses on.
Right.
Yeah, one's a silent image. Come on, other Jeff.
So all of the subject Jeffs have now vanished.
Just disappeared.
Yeah, they disappeared when they went, we can all do this. And they all disappeared. And then a bag
everyone
appeared halfway between River and you and moved its way towards Milo. Looked like it was going over his head and then disappeared.
Okay, is everyone else at the open door? Have we been to the open door yet?
No, they're just next to the open door.
That was like the open sort of cell, half open cell, wasn't it?
Yeah,
or was it a corridor door?
Guys, just Hebler fast speech, and I'm going to whisper. So just stay kind of as close to me as you can. Yeah?
Yeah.
Jeff leans his head into next to you, Derek, and goes, "Why? What are we doing?"
Oh, Jeff, you're here. Excellent. Can I have a look at his tattoo?
Yes, you can.
What's it
Roll.
say?
On the side of, in fairness, you can just look over because you're right next to him. On the side of that one, you can see subject 1.
Excellent. Jeff, can you just go and stand down there? Because this seems to be very Jeff-based.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to
Not
go
you,
down.
not this. And I'm going to hold on to our Jeff and go, subject. What was it? What was the number?
Subject 1.
1.
Subject 1, Jeff. I know you don't want to, but this might be the only solution for helping us all get out of here.
Oh, I don't want to get out. Can't get out. Not allowed out. We can't get out. Otherwise, subject 4 could get out. That's why we're on this side. Over that side's really scary at the moment.
Which direction does he point in?
He points towards the extra half of the corridor, continuing around the bit that you haven't done yet.
Jeff, just for me, old buddy, old pal.
Yep.
Can you just go and... Not you, Jeff.
Okay.
Subject 1, Jeff. For me, old buddy, old pal. Can you just go and stand over there for 1 second?
I'd like to cast Mage Hand and shut the open door.
Okay.
Oh, good idea.
I'm just... So what's the response from this, Jeff? Do I
So
have to go and stand over there?
they don't go. You just see them sort of stand there next to you.
Okay. I'd like to back up as far away from him as possible, please.
Okay. So
Yeah.
are you backing up further down the corridor or further down the one you haven't been?
I would like to back up 20 feet away from him. Doesn't matter which direction, and I'm going to cast Moonbeam on him.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, what's Moonbeam?
Sick.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. I'm going to center him on the point within range. I was trying to do it a better way so that people wouldn't take damage.
Yeah.
But until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder, and I can take the magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 2d10 radiant damage. And if the creature is shapeshifted as a result of the polymorph spell, for example, it reverts to its true form and cannot shapeshift until it leaves the cylinder. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage. So, Constitution saving throws, please.
Yeah.
To beat an 18.
Are we all like nearby him? So we got to do it as well.
Everybody that's within that 10 foot that would have been standing next to subject 1, Jeff, is nearby him.
He was up with us as you put the pebble of fast species.
Yeah.
We were all near. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
still,
guys.
Am I still down the other end? Because that's where the other 3 Jeffs were.
That's okay. 21 Constitution saving throw.
River, you're technically the far end, but it sounds like Jeff has moved his way down to... Jeff with Shades has moved his way down to the other 3 because he's been grabbed by Derek.
Yeah.
And was being
Sorry,
told.
Jeff with Shades.
Not.
I was trying to do it so that you wouldn't get damaged either.
Am I around or not?
As far as I'm aware, you are probably around about 20 feet away from them.
Okay, so I'm fine. I hadn't said that was moving. I'm just,
Yeah. That's
in my head, I was still at the other end.
Constitution saving throw, please. Being
Con
an
save.
18.
Yeah, I'm very definitely with you guys.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. And if they
18.
succeed, does anything happen?
If they succeed, they take half as much damage, but if they're in that area, they still can't shapeshift and they resort to their true form.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the save thing? I forgot how you do this on a paper sheet.
It'd be your
Your
Constitution
+7
saving throw modifier.
It's just +7.
Same in there. Got it here. +7. That is a 23.
Okay.
You
So you
still
still
save.
take half damage, though, unfortunately. Which
What's
is
the
only
damage?
2d10.
Roll
That
poorly.
is
Just trying to add those two numbers.
15. Half damage would be 7 points of damage. Full damage would be
7?
15 points of damage.
7 it is.
7.
I have no resistances to radiance.
That is true. You don't.
Okay.
Bludgeoning
As you
piercing.
cast that
Yes.
on subject 1,
Mhm.
you hear him as this beam of light blasts down, and not only do you see your compatriots within range sort of all cringe a little bit in pain, but you see right by the sort of edge of the corridor, a little bit further down, you see a figure sort of sat in the corner, sort of leant up, well, not in the corner, leant up against the wall, and they're going, as well. It looks like Jeff. And there is one that's about halfway between you and River that also goes, and then pops back into vision as well. So you can see now 3 subjects.
Okay,
Jeffs.
so three subject Jeffs, right? The ones that winced in pain, were they in that radius of the moonbeam?
Yes, all 3 of them were just in the edge.
That's fine. Okay, so...
But all 3,
they're not...
2 of them saved. One of them failed.
The Jeff in the moonbeam still looks like Jeff.
Yeah, the 3 Jeffs that were hit by the moonbeam's effect all still look like Jeff. Just the one who was hit directly, I would say, was probably a little bit more singed.
Yeah,
do they have a true form?
Didn't it have a thing about? So that is their true form then.
Yeah,
they just pop back
that's
into.
What I'm saying.
They're just they appear as Jeffs. They still look like the same as you saw them beforehand. They're just now visible.
Lads, I was thinking it might be you know when we were all Icosamon and Malrus was that thingy. Yeah, but you remember when Malrus could look like anybody? I was thinking it might be something like that, but seemingly not.
Still far too many Jeffs. We need to sort
I'm
this
going to
out.
slowly, while this is happening, I'm slowly walking over so I can join in with the conversation. By the way, so
as you you go and join them as you're walking past the Jeff that was on the floor. Yeah, the alarm's still going off. You see the sort of Jeff down on the floor, sort of no, let's get him instead, burning, and then all 3 of the Jeffs disappear. And you see a sort of you see a shimmer around them, a slight shimmer around them, and then they disappear.
Good news, everyone. That's done. We're sorted.
No, I don't
Let's
think it
go
is.
home.
Guys, they said get the other one.
There's a big one. Yeah.
One of the Jeffs mentioned to me that subject number 4 was the bad one. There's another one. There's another one.
I hope he's on the other side of that dragon arse.
This isn't over.
I've wanted...
DM, I would like to prepare an action.
Okay.
I would like to, upon seeing a big one, I would like to immediately attack it with Shadowbane.
Okay. When you see a big one, you are going to attack it with Shadowbane.
Yep.
A big one.
Yep.
Okay.
Any old big one.
Any old big one. Just a big one.
Keth.
A big one.
Keth.
Yes.
Milo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm giving you the tools to make terrible things happen. Deal with it. It's your character.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Keth, Milo.
Yes.
I know we've had conversations, hoped,
Just the sword in hand.
dreamed about this day for a good long while. I don't think any of us expected it to happen like this, but we might have to just kill a lot of Jeffs today.
Really?
We might have to go to town on Jeff, and not in that way.
We might have to.
Jeff just sort of turns around and goes, Jeff?
Not this one though. Although,
Oh,
if we're
I'd keep
feeling
your shades
frisky
on
afterwards,
Jeff, so we know it's
Yeah.
Is he definitely the original, though? Do we know that?
can I lift his shades up?
Yeah.
As you go to lift the
I'm not
shade.
gonna stop you.
Okay. Roll me an investigation.
I want to check his
Yeah,
neck. I want to investigate his neck.
Keth's checking
Is
his
it me or the silent image? Is it Jeff or the silent
That's
image?
what I'm
Jeff?
trying to work out. Yeah. What he's doing.
investigation.
Yeah.
17.
17. As you go to lift the
sorry,
shades.
19.
19. Okay. As you go to lift the shades, the image of Jeff, your hand sort of just goes straight through the shades, and you can't quite grab them. And then you look over through that Jeff, and there is another Jeff just there. Your Jeff. And
On a 19.
yeah, the silent image is dispelled. You can see through his silent image, Jeff, and there is now a Jeff. At least Derek
Slightly
is aware.
twitching and quivering, holding a katana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Down a
will
bag.
lift
Check his
his
neck.
shades.
Lift his
Lift
shades.
his shades, yeah. What's his eye look like underneath?
His eye is, there's no eye there. It's just a socket.
Horrendous.
Excellent.
Is there any
Keth,
tattoo?
Yep.
this is the one here, and then Keth, we can manhandle him so Keth can have a look at his tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to check
Pick
his
me up,
neck,
turn me
like
sideways.
Yeah.
Still like clenching this sword and this bag.
reaching forward with a big
Jeff, are you
paw just to
resisting
go
them?
and check his neck.
Are you resisting, Jeff? Or are you're solidly in prepared
I'm
action?
going
Cool.
rigid
Okay.
so that they can pick me up and turn me sideways if they want.
As you pick Jeff up
15.
and sort of rotate him around. You have 15, was it? You see on the back of his neck, you see there is a tattoo, 24601, and on the side of his neck, there isn't a tattoo of a subject or anything like that, but you just see 3 dots.
Kev's gonna do like the mum thing where they like lick their thumb. And try and point it.
Yeah.
And then see if those dots come off.
No. Nothing. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Well, we're gonna have to kill him.
Was that there before?
I don't remember them being there before.
I've not. What colour are the dots? Are they like tattooed dots?
It seems like
black
they are.
dots?
They seem black, but they do seem to have sort of like a, almost like they're not glowing, but I don't know, like they're just sort of faintly. You can just see them through the skin.
Okay.
Yeah, like freckles appearing.
Mend.
Mend.
To be fair.
Yeah, nothing happens to his face.
Okay.
Or his
Can
neck.
I cast remove curse?
Yeah, you can do.
Hold on, let me just.
Were those dots there before?
No. I've never seen them.
You sure?
I've never
Does
seen
someone want to disarm
Has
him then?
anyone ever
Not that I
investigated
believe he's
Jeff
going to be able
since,
to do.
Has anyone
something
done
happened?
does anyone want to roll a history?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'll go on. I'll do one of them.
Yeah.
See if I can
That's
remember.
Sorry, you carry on.
3 dots.
I'm Jeff.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
It's your
History
character.
check.
Like it, yeah?
20 not nat.
Okay, 20 not natural. With a 20 not natural, you seem to remember that Jeff didn't really ever have tattoos or ink until the prison. And in the craziness of the prison and the dirtiness of Jeff's living situations throughout being in prison, you're never quite sure if when he got them, but you're pretty certain that since you've seen him in prison, come out of the prison, or all the escapades since the prison escape, he seems to have had those tattooed dots.
Oh shit!
He's also now got tetanus.
Sorry, remove curse. I don't think I can do because it's not a druid spell. But there was one that I did have. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck the remove curse. Never mind.
That's fine.
So what's happening? Do we trust him or not?
Jeff, what are these
not
on
sure
your
about
neck?
These
What are they?
But
Don't know.
Jeff, do you want to roll a history check?
Yeah, sure. It's +1. That's an 11.
Okay, with an 11, you can't really remember a lot, but you do have a vague image of some sort of goo covering your body and sort of being lowered into something, and then after being wiped and having a sort of buzzing around you.
Oh, wrong memory.
Yeah, but what about the prison?
So, all I can say, I don't really know. What I do know is that there was a lot of goo. I was covered in a sort of gooey liquid, and then I was wiped off.
Yeah, but what about the prison?
And something was buzzing.
What about the prison?
Yeah, this all sounds like your normal sort of Friday night.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. That's the memory I associate with this tattoo.
Right.
Just lots of goo covering me, and then wiping off and buzzing.
What colour are the dots? Black.
Yeah, but
Are
they're
they
sort of
like
they're like
glowing?
faded.
Are they in a
It was like all over me.
right?
All the goo all over.
Yeah.
Splashing, dipping, smearing.
Do we check him for
Okay,
more?
I think we get the
golfing.
picture.
Are they in
checking
like
for
a
more?
triangle shape, or are they in like a
triangle?
There's a
Are
line.
they
It's a little line, like almost like they were a tally.
Orion
but
spell?
Almost
Oh,
like
really?
it's a 3-toothed vampire.
Yes. Okay. That's yeah. That's
Yes.
what
Are they
line that's
raised
kinda
up?
in my head.
Are they like
no,
black?
not really. No, not overly.
Oh, we're going
raised.
to a lot of detail about
Yeah,
this.
there's
We
a
might
lot
have
of
to
detail
just
about a
cut-
tattoo
Yeah.
and the neck of
We
Jeff.
might have
Where's the big one? I want to kill it.
Look, guys,
You got a very
not
rigid
that
Jeff.
Yeah.
This twitching with a bag full of beanie
Guys,
babies and a bag full of bags.
I'm just
clenched
saying-
in one hand.
I think we should disarm him because not that I think he's going to do much more than annoy someone to death, but
Okay.
I don't know how much we can trust him.
Okay. That sword that he's got, right? He can summon from thin air, so it's hard to disarm somebody who can do that. Also,
Well, who gave him that?
Ooh, unless
that was a good
I
idea.
disarm him.
and then we could cut his head off as well and see what's in those dots.
Ooh.
From the far end of the corridor, as you're talking about this, you can hear
Hey,
just
no bad
slightly round the
ideas.
corridor from where you've come. The door that River opened with Ice Hand You can hear a sizzling, like the sound of barbecue, quite intense barbecue.
Has he got through the dragon already?
Did anyone else smell that?
Yeah, it smells.
It's delicious, but
We
it's
need to
not
get out of
all
here.
the way through a dragon.
'Cause I'm
We need to-
hungry.
You don't know if he's got all the way through a dragon, but you know that you can smell and you can hear sizzling and barbecue.
Okay. Open door or round the corner?
Round the corner.
Round the corner.
Round the corner.
Let's,
round the corner.
Let's
Let's go.
find this big gun.
As you go around the corner, you continue on, and you can see there is on your right-hand side an archway that leads into seemingly an empty room. It looks like a quite
Archway.
familiar style of archway.
As
Archway.
a portal.
Let's
Okay.
dive through that.
And so you walk through the archway.
Definitely archway.
Yep.
It's not lit or anything, so you walk through the archway, and it's you walk into a tiny little solid room.
Damn.
How do we turn it on?
Rub it.
Oh, and then you put it in. Right, okay.
I know how we could turn it on. We're not there yet in the story.
Now's not the time.
You fucker.
Tell it looks sexy.
Portal off.
Nothing seems to happen. It seems
I'm
quite
all
like
out of ideas.
it seems like it might be very similar style to the GTS system that you've seen, but almost like it was an early starter tester sort of set. Like they might have been trialing it on a smaller.
It's a starter.
Yeah, it's a starter tester set.
That's how you get it turned on.
It's it might be like they've been trialing it in a smaller environment,
Right.
this system beforehand, but it might follow different rulings and.
Ooh, I have an idea. Is there any sort of little reader or something on it?
Keth, you don't see any levers or anything obvious. There does seem to be some sort of dial, but it is not lit up.
But is it not like
Touch
a
the dial.
pad like before? Like you could have to like press something up to it. You know,
No,
like
it doesn't
someone's
seem
neck.
Doesn't seem like it, no. It just seems
I thought
like a
there
sort
might
of
be-
dial, but at the moment there's no power running to the portal. It's not active. It possibly because there's maybe an alarm going off and they might be in some sort of
Right.
lockdown, or you know, if subjects were loose in a building, they might want to secure that section off, and so maybe shuttle the power
Hint,
down
hint,
to the
wink, wink.
exits. Maybe just as a thought.
I thought it might have an NFC reader in someone's.
Okay, we've got to go
You
find
can
this
try it
alarm
if
and
you
shut
want.
it off.
Yeah. River, shall we look for the alarm?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for the big gun.
A near Fey contact
And
device.
That's the one.
and kill as many Jeffs as you can on the way.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Jeff?
I'm telling you, please do.
Yeah. We'll look after
Let's
Shane's
go.
one.
Silent,
you head
silent
back out
image
of
Jeff
the,
just comes wandering around the corner.
Get it?
Okay.
No, you just spelled it.
Yes, fair. You have, as you head back out into the sort of like corridor-esque thing through the porthole, or through the archway, you look down the corridor a little bit further and you can see there is this glass, what seems to be a three-sided glass cube that you've been walking around in each turn.
Three-sided cube.
That's not how cubes
A
work.
triangle.
a three-sided glass. As in, like, three of the sides of the cube are glass.
Oh.
The rest is a ceiling, a floor, and a back bit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was struggling with geometry
Yeah.
there.
I don't know how else to describe that.
Weirdly, I got exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
I did as well. We're just not as facetious as those. We like you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Genuinely, I was like, I know my shapes, guys.
That's a Toblerone.
Yeah.
He's described a triangle right there. Okay, yeah. So we're now in the same.
What's in this glass cube?
Weirdly,
Half a
okay,
cube.
as you look inside, excellent. Just roll everyone roll me a
I'd like to
perception
roll a
check,
perception
please.
check.
Yeah.
Doing it. Ooh.
2.
15.
23.
15.
Okay, Milo, you're still trying to turn this portal on by rubbing its supple frame.
Ooh.
13.
13. Okay, 21. Jeff,
23.
as you look through, and River, you sort of seem to look through, you can see, yep, definitely a glass room, definitely some sort of lab in there, and you can see 3 pieces of machinery, and one is a big tub and vat. But Derek, as you and Keth are looking in, you can see a big vat full of clear goo with a big crane over the top of it, like a claw.
Goo, see?
And then next to it seems to have a sort of long wire attached to it that goes into a cylinder, a metal cylinder with another frosted glass panel on it, through which you can just see a very bright light glowing. That is then connected to a desk, a big control sort of arching desk that is just in front of the entranceway, the doorway to this sort of the room, which you can see is just at the end of this glass door that you're walking around.
Jeff,
can I roll a history check?
Our Jeff, is that what you sort of remember? Is that where you got all your goo sprayed all over you?
Looks a bit like the goo, yeah.
Right. You can roll a
history
check
the wrong
if you want,
tree. Oh, sorry.
No, go on. While he's rolling history.
Go on. What did you get?
I got a 19. From my time in these sorts of places, would I recognise this room?
These sorts?
Yes. You might have a recognising of the style of room, maybe, but not that room at all. You have no understanding of what that room is. But you've seen glass boxed rooms in this kind of flooring and corridoring.
Yeah.
Go on, Kev. Do you have a thought there?
My thought, Jeff. You know it.
Yes.
When they're using
I'm Jeff.
magic users as like batteries.
Yes.
Is this a cloning facility? So they don't have to go and find magic users. They've just got you, and then therefore they can just make loads of Jeffs and got loads of batteries. We've got to destroy this place.
Yeah, what a terrifying thought.
Well, there's a lot of Jeffs. So
Lots of Jeffs.
That's blatantly what it is.
Maybe.
Yeah, but there's only one Jeff.
There is.
You're the one and only.
Not right now, there isn't.
You're the one and only Jeff. We can't let them escape.
Is that
They're
moment
as
you're
this place,
talking to your Jeff? The door to the glass box, the three-sided glass cube, opens. The one to the corridor to you.
Yeah.
It opens.
Yeah.
Who steps through?
What comes in?
Nothing. Just opens.
It opens.
Cast Moonbeam again. I'll cast Moonbeam again on the doorway.
On the doorway. Okay. Okay, cool. Nice.
Straight away on the doorway. As soon as it opens, bam, Moonbeam at first level.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't need to. It's a Constitution save.
It's literally, I just have to do Constitution.
Yeah.
Derek immediately.
Out of interest, would you say that this space is too big or too small to contain, let's say, a dragon?
Swear to God.
It just about fit a dragon, I reckon. It destroyed the equipment in that room.
Destroy and dragon?
There's no way of knowing.
Okay.
No way of knowing what would happen.
Do you know, when you cast it, do you know if people fail, succeed, or anything like that? Or does it just happen?
If they fail, they still drop their form and they take half damage.
Okay.
If they succeed... Sorry, other way around. If they succeed, they take half damage, but they still drop their form. If they fail, they take full damage.
Okay, what's the damage?
2,000.
D10s. There's my D10s. I've lost one now. There it is. 8 points of damage. It's the full one.
8 full. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that is...
What do we see? Come through the door. Who is
You don't see anything coming through the door, but you see blink in the doorway 4 Jeffs. All equal size. So...
they're not the big ones, are they?
They're all the same size. That's all.
Are they all big?
They're all...
Are any of them big ones?
Are
they all
the
big
same
ones?
height as you?
Are they just...
There's no one. There's
Okay,
no
so
discrepancy in height.
Yeah.
Can I cast
They
see?
basically look like the guys that we saw in the other room.
Can I
Yeah.
cast see invisibility?
You cast see invisibility.
Good idea.
Good
It says
idea.
for the duration you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent, and it lasts for an
I've got
hour.
that one too.
Okay. As you cast this, is there anything that any of the invisible creatures do to resist it, or?
Nope. I just see everything.
Resistance is futile.
Everything. As you look into the room and around you
I like that
and
chuckle.
survey the area, you scan. Let's say starting at the left-hand side of your field of vision.
Oh God.
Into the room.
Mm-hmm.
You can see there's a Jeff sat on one of the stools by the little desk there.
That's one Jeff.
There's another Jeff sat on the other stool there.
2 Jeff.
Then you go to the doorway and you can see that there's the 4 Jeffs that were coming to. They're actually visible anyway to the other 4 because there's the 4 there.
6
Jeffs. Then you sort of continue around and you can see in the little just through the archway there's a couple of other Jeffs sort of like looking at the door frame.
8 Jeffs.
8 Jeffs.
Oh my god, there's 8 of them.
There's 8?
9.
No.
Oh yeah, 9. Yeah.
Do you struggle with your counting? There's 4.
No. No, there's definitely 9. There's one there, one there, one there, one there.
Is this a magic thing where invisibility doesn't matter to you? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next time lead with that. I was about to admit you.
That would be yeah. No, because then you'd have to clone him.
Could you all please?
Where's the biggest concentration of Jeffs, Bilo?
Doorway.
At the doorway?
Yeah.
At the doorway there are 4 Jeffs that you can see that are now just getting up off the floor.
Is it the biggest concentration of Jeffs?
It is the biggest concentration of Jeffs, yes. Because you've got 2
style
hallway, 4 in the front.
I will rush over there and cast Thunderclap.
How do you attack with Thunder? What do I have to do? What do you have to do?
I will dash over to them.
Yeah.
And I will actually. Can I just reach there in my movement?
They're about 30 feet away. Let's say 25 feet away.
That's fine. 25 will do.
Yeah.
Just step forward a little bit.
Each creature in a 5-foot emanation originating from you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d6 thunder damage because we're past level 17.
Okay.
Yeah. You got beaten 18.
Okay. 3 succeed. So what, roll your damage, sir?
3 succeed?
Yeah.
Cool. What's damage? You'll save.
The one you wanted to fail is definitely failing.
Which one?
The one you wanted to. There's a difference. You just haven't observed it yet. But anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. So there's 1 failure. Okay.
Yeah. Out of those 4. So what's the total damage?
So the other ones don't take half damage, by the way.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
Apparently. The other ones don't take half damage.
Sound?
It's just 1 on a failed save. That's all it says.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop early holiday deals now.
With Ring cameras and doorbells, it's easy to keep every fright in sight. See who's there. Keep your scaredy cats company.
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. I'll be home soon.
And protect your crypt from the real monsters.
Oh, come on. The sign says take 1.
Find dead simple ways to stay connected right now at ring.com.
We haven't got a maths team.
Yeah, I know. 3, 8 plus 4 is 12. Yeah?
Yeah. 3,
plus
8.
4 is 12.
3, 8, and 4.
No, so
what?
3,
Oh,
5.
then, okay, that's 8. Yeah, plus 4 is
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah.
Yep.
18 points of damage.
Cool. Cool. Okay, so as that happens, please everyone roll initiative.
Excellent.
Sick. I would really like to go first, but I have a terrible initiative because I am wearing the Cape of Slime.
And we're using old rules as well.
But here's the thing. Just so you know, I can cause an extraordinarily large amount of damage to a lot of things very quickly.
Good.
And get us all out.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Can.
Plus.
Jeff has never done this.
Why not?
But I'm about to...
Quite unlikely.
31 initiative.
31, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. Keth.
23.
23.
Yep.
I only get plus 8 to initiative.
River.
23.
Okay, you get a plus what to yours, River?
3, so I got a nat 20 plus 3.
Okay.
Sick.
I get +8, so I go.
Yeah, so you go
22.
As we know,
22.
I rolled a 14.
Jeff?
As we know, Jeff has an initiative of +1 and an initiative of -10.
Yeah.
So with an 8, I get a -1.
That's right.
God.
Should we all defer to Jeff's go?
And then it will go.
I'm going to wood. There's a severe amount of damage coming their way.
Imagine if you weren't wearing the cape of slow-mo, what your initiative might be as well.
9.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true for you. It would be, yeah. But anyone else rolling for equal, say, character stats might be similarly different.
The maths is incredible. It would be
+1, I can do
9.
it.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so Derek, you are up first.
I am within 5 feet.
You are within 5 feet of 4 of the Jeffs.
That's absolutely fine. Within 4 of the Jeffs, and one of them has just taken 18 points of damage. Right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to. Cast Primal Savagery on myself as a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
So my fingernails and teeth sharpen and they're dripping acid. I would like to make a melee spell attack against whichever one looks the healthiest.
The one that looks the healthiest. Okay, it's the one that's just taken damage from you.
Okay, yeah, I'll attack him then. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll attack him.
While he's doing that maths, roughly how big would you say this room is in, say, cubes in feet?
Cubes in feet, please.
Cubic feet, roughly.
Just the nearest one.
Is there 60 words? 16 times 4 is 32, 4, 6, about 640 feet.
The whole room is 640
cube,
feet.
yeah. So it's about, say, 40 feet by 40 feet by 40 feet.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
But it was like 600 feet across. Jesus Christ.
It's really, really low. Yeah.
Hello.
It's just 1 cubic foot high.
That would be. I just want to check the rules on, because we're going back to old.
Yeah.
The old sneak attack, but I don't think I'll get it because there are other creatures within 5 feet of allies. So, I make that attack. That is 27 points of damage.
Oosh, no.
Of acid damage.
Acid damage, okay.
Yeah. And then I would like to use my bonus action to disengage and move back to my friends.
Okay. Cool. He's not looking very well. He's pretty unhappy at that. And Keth, you are up next.
Okay. I'd like to... You said there were... Oh...
You got 2 literally right next to you on your right-hand side, just through or by the portal, not an active portal, that were investigating the door. Well, they were inside the little room, but they were investigating the door frame. Then there were 4 in front of you, still are, next to an open doorway, and inside there are 2 on stools.
I am going to try... Can you remind me of our sort of cleave rule?
Yes, so... Essentially, the cleave rule in Upper is that if you are within melee range of a group of enemies, if you attack one of them and end them with that attack, and that attack roll also hits and beats the AC of another enemy, you can choose to continue the remainder of any damage past the point of the death of the original creature to utilize that on the second creature.
So do you have to end him? Okay, that's fine.
You do have to end them, yes.
And you say someone is right next to me?
There are 2 basically to your right, Keth.
If I move away from them, will that invoke an opportunity attack, or are they not really into it?
Technically, at the moment, I will allow that they
not a feeling.
Probably not realizing that this is a full-on battle at this point. They haven't realized that they are now needing to be in attack mode, let's say, because they are just on the inside of another room, and all that's happened is a bit of a blast down that end. You've not directly attacked those 2, so...
Super. Okay, so there was the 4 that Derek had a pop at. So move to them, and I'm going to try and do the move like Optimus Prime, where he swings his axe through about 4 or 5 different Decepticons' heads. Right.
This is quite exciting then. Okay, let's do this.
Let's
roll to hit.
Ooh, no. Raging won't give me any sort of advantage because it's strength checks and things like that. So no, let's do this. Ooh, okay. Without any modifiers, there's an 18 hit.
It does, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Jeff, remembering Jeff's AC, surely.
Yep, absolutely it does.
Okay, so I'm going to do this.
Roll damages.
One-handed, because I might need to get hacking later. If I do two-handed, it will come into play later. Right, okay. So 2 plus 2 is 4.
Correct.
Does he die?
I'm guessing you're going for the same one that Derek just attacked to start with. No.
Okay, fine. So it's like a hack 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's with the forehand, and then obviously the blade will sort of it'll extract, and then it's going to go with a bit of a backhand thwack.
Yep.
That's a natural 20. I don't know what I'm showing you.
Sick.
Nice. Double damages.
Again, one-handed. So 6 plus 2 is 8.
8. Is that then double to 16?
Do you double the plus 2s or do you double the 6? Because I rolled a 6. Do I then get a 12 and then add the plus 2? Or is it 6 plus 2 and 6 plus 2?
I thought it was 6 plus 2 and 6 plus 2, so it would be 8 double.
I am completely fine with that. If you want to do that and give me more damage, you go right ahead, sir.
Absolutely fine. So as you do the backhand, you run up and you hacked initially at them and put them on their side, and then you swung the other way. And as you're swinging through, you cleave the head straight off this Jeff. And as it's spinning around, very Deadpool versus Wolverine-esque intro, as you're seeing the body bone bits fly around. It's just the intro. You've seen it online, I'm sure. But either way, you see these sort of like bits flying around, and you can see Subject 4 on the neck piece as it decapitates off. And then
he's the bad one.
You swing into the next Jeff that stood next to them, and you are hit into their shoulder, just missing their neck, but hurting them.
Also, I don't know if it's... I doubt it's relevant, but if I do critical damage with Moneymaker, I get 1d4 radiant damage too.
Roll your damages then, sir.
3. But are you counting that one that's already been decaffeinated, or is it going to be into the new one?
Well, it would have started on that one, so it would have then continued. Your remaining swing would have still had the extra 3, so it's irrelevant.
Wouldn't have made much difference.
Yeah.
So
82 gold pieces burst from those.
Excellent.
Lovely.
Lots of gold everywhere.
Don't spend them all at once in the next 2 minutes.
Yes. And these
and then an offhand attack.
Oh god. Okay, going back for the same one that you just cleaved into, I'm guessing.
Because I roll. The one who's currently being diced. Offhand attack. Because I did it with one hand, I'm going to do 5 from the hip with Brittany.
Nice.
Yes.
Hip pop.
Okay. Without modifier, does a 12 hit?
No.
25 then?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Roll your damages, sir. Hit him, baby, one more time.
3, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of piercing and 2 points of fire.
As you pull out Brittany, little hip pop, blast a hole in the chest cavity of this other Jeff next to you, and as it collapses to the floor, the other two stood next to him go, No, he was one of the nice ones. He made us feel better.
You're
Other
next.
Jeffs?
This is so satisfying.
Other Jeffs.
Can I do speeches of free action, so go for it?
Yeah. Other Jeffs. Look, Subject 4, is that the one that's now had his head cut off?
One of them, you nasty people. And
right.
River?
We won't continue. We won't continue this fight if you just let us get out of here. That's all I was trying to say.
Oh. Oh, I feel like some of them are good and some of them are bad. This is the problem. I was going to have to kill all of them. Oh, well.
Yeah. Scorched earth. Fuck it.
What is that like? Was that like kill them all, let
so
God sort them out type thing?
Yeah.
Kill them all.
We've started.
What are you doing, River?
Yeah. Okay. So, there's how many straight ahead of me?
You got 2.
Is that it? Was one of them killed?
Yep. 2 of them were killed.
2 of them were killed.
You've got 2 right next to you in a porthole who are now looking a little bit more suspicious about what's going on out there. But
suspicious.
Yeah, something's happening.
2 straight ahead.
The 2 straight ahead. Yep.
Okay. I've got my first attack. I've got pistol shot, which is that I can, as an action, I can target a creature within 30 feet and shoot. But I can do that 3 times, 3 shots.
Go for it.
To 3 different people or to the same person. So I'm just gonna. I've got a roll for each of them.
Okay.
So, I'm proficient. Oh, thank God for that. Well, that's not gonna hit, is it? Maths is hard. 11. That's not gonna hit.
No.
Oh, but 26.
That does hit.
Mother Hubbard.
And
some detail.
18.
Yep, those 2 hit.
Okay, so the 2 straight ahead.
Yep. 1 each.
Gonna 1 each, and that is a 1d6. 1 second. Oh, that's the square one.
It's the cube.
2 for the one on the left, and 2 for the one on the right.
Okay.
Even Stevens.
And I'm also going to use... Where's it gone?
What we say about Jeff a lot.
Psychic Blade.
Ooh, nice. Go for it.
When I hit a creature with an attack, I can expend 1 use of my Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage to that target.
Nice.
So, the one
Do it, you coward.
on the left takes an extra 10
And drops to the floor.
points.
Dead.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. And it is then
2-1.
Yeah.
I'm winning.
At which point you see the Jeff in front of you scatter, disappear, and appear in the room next to the other 2 on stools, and sort of tap them on the shoulder and point to you, and they both look around through the window at you. Group. And next up is Milo.
We're finished.
So all 3 of those Jeffs are in one place.
Yep.
Are they all the Jeffs that we have left? Or
No, there's 2 in the little portal cubby next to you guys that are just sort of staring at you, stood in the doorway now.
Okay. I will...
Milo, do your thing.
Let
Eldritch
that man
blast
cook.
Eldritch Blast. Okay. Okay. Go for it. Does that a line of sight, or does that appear in the room, or because there is a window?
It's a line of sight.
Okay.
It's a blast.
So you'll need to go through the window first.
It's a blast.
So this is a at-will thing because I've got it as a cantrip.
Okay.
So I guess just roll to hit then.
Yeah.
Let's see which Jeffs, if any, that I hit.
Love the enthusiasm.
Get this rolled ready. Ooh.
What was it?
It's a 14 hit.
A 14 does hit.
Yes!
Goes to the runner. The first attack is what damage?
Oh.
You get 3, don't you?
I do, yes. 1 second. I was rolling to hit the next one.
Oh, no, it's 3 bolts. I assume they'll hit if they hit. They do at this point. You're in close quarters, let's say.
It's an 8.
An 8. Okay, an 8. So first bolt goes smashing into the window, shatters the window. Ooh. Boom.
Cool.
Next 2 damages.
It's 10.
Ooh,
10.
Getting better.
1 smashes into the remaining Jeff or the one that poofed into there, and he's not looking good at all now.
No.
And a 9.
And
Ooh,
the other
good
two
spread.
that are there are identical. So that one will take it. The left-hand side one takes 9 damage and doesn't look happy at all.
He's about to look considerably less happy.
Yes. At this point in time, it is the two that are behind you, or one of the two that are behind you. So he's going to go, has seen you just fire through the window and then attack the other Jeffs. So the other two are then going to go, that's not nice, we're going to group up and get you. And they're going to scatter and appear next to the other 3 in the room. So they're all as
Jeffs in one basket.
That's it. They're going to go really summon energy and hit you hard is the next bit.
Cool.
Jeff, OG, you're up next.
OG
Hi.
Jeff.
Who's OJ?
So, using my cape of slow-mo, I'm going to be able to take a second action, but I'm also going to use a meta magic thing, so I can cast a spell, but use it as a bonus action, so I can also cast another spell.
Yes,
Nice.
Which is very exciting. Because I've got many sorcery points. So my bonus action spell, which is what I'm going to kick off with, is Firestorm.
Nice.
Which allows me to create 10 10-foot cubes
Yep.
of extremely flammable fire, as it is. I'm going to center it, build a whole load of cubes covering all of the Jeffs and all of the scientific equipment. And I just rolled all that while that was going on. Did 53 fire damage to everything within those things. Unless, of course, they can make a dexterity saving throw, in which case they'll take half as much. I don't imagine the equipment can make a saving.
No, the equipment can't. There are 4 items in the room that can, though, or 4 things in the room that can.
Yeah.
They're not just items. They're people. They're
What is the
clones.
beat?
I also did use a meta magic thing to re-roll one of the dice as well.
Nice.
Because I rolled a 3, so I re-rolled and got a 9.
Nice.
What was? Because it's 7d10.
What's the save against?
A spell save on that is spell
A 19.
save DC
35.
for you, sir, is a 19 save.
How do you know?
It's
his
almost like
character
it's
so
his own
well?
character.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them got a natural 20.
Oof.
They save, so they took half as
Yeah.
much.
One of them got a 19. One of them got an 18, so I believe that fails. And one of them got a 4.
Oh, no.
That definitely
That's the
fails.
Jeff.
Oh, that's the real
That's
Jeff.
the true Jeff.
Well,
Yep.
potentially, you might be thinking. Because at that point, that room fills with fire. And even with they take half damage, I'm guessing, if they fail.
If they fail, yeah.
The room fills with fire. Big.
If they
and
succeed, they
A
take
literal
half.
storm
a literal
of fire.
storm of fire is I'm guessing filling that entire just 40 foot by 40 foot cube.
Well, it's 10 10-foot cubes. Arranged however you'd like to not be on us.
Okay, so that, let's say you do 4.
It fills 100 cubic feet of space.
Let's say you contain it to that room because that is basically where everything is at this point in time.
Yep.
And as the smoke and the fire settles down after raining down, you can see that there is now a bubbling pile of goo on the floor, and there is very charred husks of 3 Jeffs, 2 charred husks of lab attendants that have a variety of
Sorry.
things that were they were already dead.
Yeah,
but the husks were there now, and they are very charred. You can see there was where the cylinder was that was glowing. That is now very melty, to the point where the door is now melted open, and inside you can still see there is a faint glow coming from inside there.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But at this point, the alarm has stopped.
Thank
Excellent
God.
news. Scatter back to the portal.
Oh, God.
Scatter everyone, or just you?
Glowy thing.
Yeah, get the eye.
Everyone.
Get the eye, Jeff. You need your eye.
Okay, Jeff's scattering everyone. So if you're unwilling, then you have to roll against the spell.
I'm
save.
unwilling.
I think it's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect.
I like an escape route, but I'm curious about the glowing thing.
23.
23.
Yeah, that's going to save.
Fine, I'll do a resist. What do I have to resist with?
No.
Wisdom
let's not
save.
bother. I only got 10.
Wisdom. Fine, let's have a go. 15.
No, it doesn't save.
No, okay.
So Derek,
I
everyone
scatter.
else scatters straight to the portal that is now beginning to glow.
Hold your horses.
Derek,
hold your
you
horses.
stay where you are.
Yep. And I'd like to move through the melty bits.
Okay. So you go into the room
towards the thing.
and
yeah.
through the window and you move open the melty bits.
Yeah.
Is the portal alive?
The portal is lit at this point, yes.
Sick.
And Derek, can you just roll a D8 for me, please?
Oh. A curious choice of
Couldn't
dice.
find it there. 8.
Excellent. You take 8 burning damage, so that's fire damage.
Fire damage.
As you put your hands down into singeing metal. Jeff, could you please just roll a D100 for me, please? Jeff, roll a D100.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Oh, Christ, I forgot I was Jeff.
We all try.
That's
Easily done.
40.
40. Okay, with a 40. Jeff, for some reason, you seem to regain hit points. You feel even healthier, even though you're feeling pretty healthy
Sick.
anyway.
I was feeling pretty
You
healthy.
suddenly feel
How did I get?
like you've got 8 temporary HP.
Oh.
Like you're feeling really buff all of a sudden. Derek,
Are
as
you
you open
buffing
up
yourself up permanently before we leave this episode?
the door, no. As you open the door, you see inside what seems to be some sort of weird shaped circular rock
Okay.
that is glowing. You do have a bit of a faint memory of recognizing this rock.
Chip,
Yeah.
I'll just ask you this question person to person.
Mhm.
How mad would you be as a character if I just left it there?
Yeah, I knew you were thinking that.
Doesn't this exist outside the main storyline?
That's true. It's non-canonical, so it's entirely up to you what you do.
It's
Well,
not.
anything that's like a beanie baby, I've got a bag full.
Oh, excellent.
Lick it. Lick it. Put it up your butt.
I will take.
Put it up your butt.
Gonna roll to put a beanie baby on my butt.
No, not the beanie baby, the eye.
I will take the eye.
Yeah.
When I take the eye,
Got a
does
4.
the thing
I'm not
stop
sure if it's good
glowing?
or bad.
It's not that it stops glowing; it just dims quite a lot.
The eye dims.
Yeah.
The eye itself dims.
Yeah.
And you're
Okay.
now the new owner of a brand new eye.
I'll take the eye and go. Toddle back to the others, and I'll pop the eye in my pocket.
Yeah.
Prison wallet.
Right. Whatever you like.
No, where are you putting it?
Where am I putting the eye?
Yeah.
In his anus.
In my clothes pocket.
In your clothes.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
spoil sport.
Well, I've seen what it does to Jeff when it's inside him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will go
What
back
sentence?
towards the group and go, and I'd like to roll a deception check, please, to go, sorry, lads. Nothing left in there. It was all
You've got
melted."
disadvantage on this check against me.
Yeah, he's got his shades on.
So have we scattered now?
So
Yes.
everyone is
You're back
now
at the
by right by the portal, and Derek's just come over and joined you.
I got an unnatural 20
Stop.
insight,
Stop portaling me.
Unnatural 20 insight
and you have disadvantage to deceive.
against you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't
Okay.
do travel like that.
You just
Jeff,
check my
you
deception.
don't have permission to touch me. How many times do I have to tell you?
Sorry. I was busy murdering all of me.
So I got disadvantage to deceive you.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yep.
26.
Oh, nice.
I rolled an 8. I have reliable talent, which puts it up to a 10, and my deception is plus 16.
Oh,
Cool.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, everyone. I'm
Dirty.
guessing. I don't think anyone's going to really roll
mean,
high much. No, you can
It
try.
would be 28 without.
Yeah. So if you can be at 28, awesome. Go for it on the insight, and you'll not believe that Derek has
Yeah.
got
Sorry.
Jeff's
The
stone.
eye's
Oh, I have
gone.
advantage.
It's destroyed.
Really?
You do
Oh,
get
worse.
advantage, yeah.
On your insight. Yeah.
And as you're about to sort of looking at this portal, you can sort of hear behind you the crackling of all the different equipment.
So, portal?
And
Yeah. The thing is, Jeff, you might be a bit sad that you've lost your eye, but don't worry. Magic's in the eye of the beholder.
There's a
Slap him on
beholder.
the shoulder and go, run.
Okay.
And as you run through the portal, are you all heading through the portal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to summon another dragon into the corridor as I leave.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, you're locking up.
That's fair.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice. So as you head through the portal, you enter through. Dragon bursts into the room and starts to sizzle because of the very, very hot equipment around it and still embers around it. Even though it is, fireproof, it's still quite warm in
Paste.
there. So it's like putting a fireproof steak onto the grill. Still sizzles.
Oh.
then you get back into a very familiar looking room.
Love a fireproof steak.
Oh, no, have you not had them before? They're really flavoursome. Hold in all the
I was
juices.
going to say, how do you know this?
Yeah, have to be rare, but they hold in the flavour really well. So once you get back in through the portal, you find yourself bursting into a very familiar looking room. And
we're back.
All of a sudden, you pass out.
I didn't even get a drink, Kath thinks to himself as he hits the floor.
And as you sort of come back into consciousness, you find yourself having moved in the same room, but been moved onto seats on the sofa, arranged in a sort of 3 of you on the sofa. 2 of you have been put in armchairs, and you're all facing the fireplace. And there's a guy in a creepy cloak sat cross-legged on the floor in front of you with a book.
Jeff!
And
No, sorry.
next to each of you is a little table on the end of the sofas, not for the person in the middle, unfortunately, with a nice drink of pumpkin spiced latte next to you. And so that's is the end of the tale of the Night of the Living Jeffs. And he closes his book, just as you have a weird little thought, Jeff, as the memory of a weird vat and a claw and some crazy duplication hits your mind.
Can I check my pocket?
You can check your pocket, yes. And inside, you find a very ornate-looking stone that, whilst doesn't seem to be glowing in any particular pattern, definitely has one of those, this is a cool stone that I have found, feel to it. And it sort of almost looks a bit like an eye.
Cool.
Nice.
And that can be
I'll
your
keep that
Halloween
now, like
present from me, Derek. You can have a nice looking show and hopefully a stone, and hopefully everyone else can have had a nice, enjoyable show to listen to as a happy Halloween from me and a happy Halloween from everyone else.
Happy Halloween!
Halloween! And that was the Night of the Living Jeffs. Dun 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 dun.
In corridors white and eerie with dread, the books face Jeffs rising from the dead. Confusions and chaos with clones on the prowl, till firestorms and moonbeams brought the Jeffs down. Through portals and labs each horror's exposed, with shadows and secrets all interposed. A creepy tale spun by a hooded spatter. What's real, what's not, all conjecture. Did they cheat death's grip or face shared dystopia? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia!
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hey, it's James, the Judge Master of the podcast, what you're listening to. Anyway, we're going to be live at MCM Comic-Con London this October from the 25th to the 27th. We've got a creator stand in the Creator Pavilion where you can meet the crew and you can get your hands on some exclusive booty, including our gold-ish inspiration tokens. And we're also going to be live performing an exclusive one-shot performance on the creator stage on Saturday the 26th at MCM Comic-Con London from 3:35 until 5 p.m. So, really important, get yourself some tickets if you haven't done already. It's at the XL Centre in London. I'm sure you're going to have an amazing time when you're there. And there's going to be a very special announcement. Yeah. So, make sure you get your tickets and come and see Roll Britannia at MCM Comic-Con London.